While we celebrated America's 250th on July 4th, it was actually 250 years ago this week that the Declaration of Independence was signed.
You can find volumes of books written about some of the more famous signers, but this week, Fox 43's Alex Cawley looks at some of the lesser-known signers who called South Central PA home.
Before James Smith signed one of the most important documents in world history, he dabbled in a little bit of everything.
Born in Northern Ireland around 1713, we think, and immigrated with his family in the 1720s and made his way to York County. He was actually a lawyer as well as a politician, and we believe a surveyor possibly as well. The Codorus furnace, he was an owner around the 1760s, I believe, and my understanding is it was not a great venture for him.
While his fire for iron making extinguished, the fuse for revolution had already been lit.
We do know that James Smith was a fervent patriot. He actually formed a committee of correspondence here in York County along with Thomas Hartley, another patriot leader. This was back in 1774.
In 1776, Smith was bound for Philadelphia.
James Smith was one of 9 members chosen from Pennsylvania. He was basically the furthest away from Philadelphia. He lived on the edge of the frontier, so he had the farthest to travel, and he was in touch with the issues of the countryside.
His passion for those outside the city limits was evident immediately after the Declaration of Independence was approved.
Another revolutionary veteran named John Adlam, who kept a memoir, and said that just days after the Declaration was made, James Smith and a couple friends came out to York and read it to the people. He explained what independence meant to the people. He didn't feel that they really knew what was happening.
Weeks later, he would become one of the signers of Pennsylvania's Constitution, furthering his story in the Commonwealth, but it's a story that historians wish they knew more about.
James Smith went on to serve in Congress and in the Pennsylvania General Assembly. He kept a home and law office here, although his law office unfortunately burned down in 1805, which is one of the reasons we don't have a whole lot of documentary evidence about his life or his role in politics.
Of our regional signers, Smith is the only one who is buried here, and you can visit his grave at First Presbyterian Church in York. Alex Cawley, Fox 43.